everyone, here is the episode that aired last night. This episode was very enjoyable for me because it focused a lot on Uri and Suji rather than the supporting characters in this drama. At the beginning of the episode, Suji was very drunk, but Uri stopped Garim from taking Suji home because he wanted to see Suji's true character. Suji also seemed to have a strong dislike for Uri, and Uri wanted her to express all her frustration toward him. Even when drunk, Suji showed her cute side by calling herself an angel. After getting tired from drinking, Suji fell asleep and Garim couldn't take her home because she had to go straight home to meet her younger brother who was on holiday from military service. In the end, Uri took the responsibility of taking Suji home. Initially, Suji didn't want to go home and even refused to get into a taxi, but Uri encouraged her and they both got into the taxi. When they arrived in front of Suji's apartment, Uri realized that it wouldn't be good for Suji to go home drunk, and they made the image of the psychiatric department in front of her parents. So he went to buy medicine for drunkenness, leaving Suji for a moment. He also covered Suji with his jacket because he was feeling cold. However, when Uri returned to where he left Suji, she was no longer there. Suji had gone inside her house while still carrying Uri's jacket, which had his wallet and cell phone. As a result, Uri didn't have enough money to order a taxi, and at the same time, Nayoung appeared and Uri borrowed money from her to order a taxi to go back to his house. Nayoung didn't want Uri to repay the money, she just needed his advice about psychologist because she would be auditioning to be an MC for a talk show program about psychologists the following week. Uri agreed and went back home. When Uri arrived at home, he had a bad cold but couldn't wait to see Suji's reaction when they met at the hospital. The next day, Suji woke up in shock, remembering a little bit of what she did to Uri. She came to the hospital before Uri arrived, put his jacket in his room, and pretended not to remember what she did when she was drunk. In a friendly and mischievous manner, Uri greeted Suji and wanted to know how she was doing. Since Suji was fine, he mentioned that he had a bad cold because his jacket disappeared the night before and suddenly reappeared in his room. Suji felt too embarrassed to admit it, and so she remained silent. Then Garim approached Suji and told her that she had hit Uri on the head, swore at him, and did other embarrassing things. Garim suggested Suji should at least apologize to Uri. After work, Suji bought flu medicine and gave it to Uri. She apologized for her behavior toward him when she was drunk. Uri responded that he was fine and realized that he had also wronged Suji by calling her a celebrity doctor. He was happy because in the end, when Suji was drunk, he could see her true self. He had always felt that Suji was super fake, and he thought it was impossible for anyone to be like that. However, Suji misinterpreted Uri's words and thought that he had considered her an annoying robot at all this time. Uri's apology actually made her feel even more sorry for him. Suji intended to go home, but then she met Hyun-sung, who was waiting for her, while Nayoung was waiting for Uri. The four of them met in the same place and looked at each other. Okay everyone, that's the storyline for this time, and thank you for watching my video.